Yeah. The result is out. I mean,
Okay.
these are the results for the
Let
weekend.
me
So,
let me let
so
me let me
Jeffers,
list them out.
talk to me.
Let me go
Yeah.
ahead. Okay. We
All right.
started match day 9 on Friday with Chris Wood actually inspiring Nottingham Forest to a
Fantastic.
3-1 away victory over Leicester City. Then we moved down to Saturday where Everton and Fulham settled for a 1-1 draw at Goodison Park. Then Manchester United were able to just pip Southampton by a lone goal at the Etihad. Then we had Wolves recover from 2 goals down
Now,
in the last 5 minutes to actually get a draw against Brighton. Then
massive.
I think one of the games of the week, basically, we saw that at the GTech Community Stadium where Brentford basically took this game right at the death. In fact, I was actually surprised with this scoreline. No one actually saw this one coming
At all.
because at some point we thought the Switch were going to actually get a point in this game, but Brentford won it right at the last minute.
Last
Then we
minute.
finally ended it up with Bournemouth also taking a draw as well too against Aston Villa. That game ended 1-1 at Villa Park. Then on Sunday, we started out with Chelsea
Chelsea.
pipping Newcastle by 2 goals to 1. Obviously, Cole Palmer inspired victory there. And will I say it's a shocker? I won't say it's a shocker because we know Spurs when it comes to Europe, they tend to do
Mm,
these things normally.
mm.
Where Spurs lost to Crystal Palace by a goal to nil. The goal was scored by Gianfilippo Mateta anyway. And West Ham, well, West Ham did what we didn't actually think they might do by actually
Yeah.
beating United, which has eventually led
So this time.
to the sack, obviously, of Eric Ten Hag. And then the final game of match day 9, which saw Arsenal and Liverpool settle for a
Mm,
2-2 draw at the Emirates.
yeah. Let me show you the what we have. The screen on the screen right now is
Yeah, the table.
the table.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Is looking like well at the end of the Man City is now on top.
City are on top, yeah?
Yeah,
Because of
yes,
Liverpool's draw. City are on
yeah.
top.
City are on
Yeah.
top. No doubt about
City
it.
on
So
top. Liverpool are second. Liverpool are second, but they are points behind, and Arsenal are third with 18
yes,
points. Actually, same
10
number of
points
points with Aston Villa.
with Aston Villa.
Chelsea are further points
Chelsea
backwards.
17.
Yeah, Brighton
Uh,
sixth
Brighton on
with 16.
16.
Nottingham Forest
Wow, see
seventh,
Nottingham
16th
Forest.
as well
Hey,
too. Yeah, that's funny.
and it's just
Nottingham
they're
Forest are
just
actually seventh.
two points behind. Top. I
Two
mean,
points
top four.
behind, exactly. Behind top four, exactly. You have
Okay.
Tottenham in 13 points, Brentford in 13, and Fulham in 12. That makes up the top 10. And
Oh, that means Manchester United will be struggling. No, 11 points.
United are actually 14th with 11 points.
No, it's 13,
And
11 points. Man U is 11
yeah,
points.
11 points. Yeah, they are 14th on the table. 11
Yes.
points. And when you look at the base, you
Mm.
have Southampton leading the table from the back,
Mm-hmm.
yet to win. Wolves also yet to win. Ipswich Town, it's interesting. Crystal Palace finally took the bucky of their necks by actually getting their win. And funny enough, it was against Tottenham Hotspur. So basically, the bottom 5 right now are Southampton, Wolves, Ipswich, Crystal Palace, and Everton from the back.
All right. Now let's talk about this game. We need to talk about Crystal Palace. That's
Okay.
I mean, they need that 3 points, but I think Spurs. Why are they struggling now again? Why are they struggling?
Uh, I think this is basically why we keep on saying that Spurs
Mm.
are just basically pretenders for the title. They are
Mm.
not ready to win it because you begin to wonder. The major issue we've always had with Spurs has been consistency.
Yeah.
Spurs tend to find it hard to play 3 consecutive games and give a stellar performance.
Yes.
If they play well in this game, the next game they play well, the third game you expect them to actually take up the ante. They go back to factory set and then we start all over in the drawing board again and again. They look as if they are getting a run of form, then they go back. I think you needed to look at that game against Crystal Palace. You begin to wonder. We've seen Spurs, we've seen players like James Madison give outstanding performances so far this season. We've seen Bernard Johnson deliver when he's needed to deliver. We've seen Kulusevski also deliver. We've seen this guy Sholake also. I think Sholake basically has got big shoes to fill because that role that he's actually taking up the striker's position ever since Harry Kane left that place. Since Spurs don't exactly know what to do up front. Now you've seen these people actually getting results, and you begin to wonder why is it that it's in games like this where you expect them to kill off the opposition, you somehow find them wanting. They can't show up. And we've always said this thing about Ange Postecoglou. Look, Postecoglou, I love his pattern of play, attack-minded, goes out to get his results. He shows the attacking flair that his Spurs side have got. But we keep on saying this thing. Defense wins you titles. And Spurs haven't got any. There's no better way to put it. They can't defend to save their lives.
I'm telling you.
They cannot defend. If they meet a side that is all around attack, Spurs will keep on getting picked up because there seems to be a massive gulf between midfield and defense. And when you finally find a way to get in between them, it's easy to actually face them. And it's something that he really needs to sit down and actually re-strategize. I'm not saying you should take away the attacking part of the game, but sometimes you need to start to look at a defensive approach to games. If not for anything, at least to protect your goalie. Vicario is a fine goalkeeper, but every time your defense line keeps on exposing your goalkeeper, no matter how many saves that keeper makes in the game, he will concede goals, and the fact that he concedes goals gives him already a bad day at the office. And that is what is happening to that goalkeeper. That is what is happening to him because he's facing shots that he shouldn't be facing under normal circumstances. Because I look at that Tottenham defense, I'm looking at Christian Romero, I'm looking at Mickey van der Ven, and I'm wondering, how are they conceding goals? How are they conceding goals? These are two good defenders. So what's the problem here?
They have good
What's the problem? They have a good defense line. So why is it that they are finding it hard to actually perform defensively? Anyway, it's the manager's call. I'm not in his position.
Over the weekend, also, if you look at it, Salah saved the day for Liverpool.
I think. I said something about Dark Horse FC once again playing his hands, because the truth is, as that Saturday night, there was no word on whether Bukayo Saka will play because he didn't actually train with that team. Himself and Julian Timber. So on Sunday afternoon, when the news came out that Bukayo Saka and Timber were on the team bus, I said, Buki is starting. Obviously, he is starting. There's no argument about that. And no surprises, you saw the impact of what Bukayo Saka can actually do in the game. I think Robertson will actually look back at this game and he will just tell himself, this is a game I do not want to see again, because he was run ragged by Bukayo Saka. And this is the funny part. This is a Bukayo Saka that is just basically 70% fit. If he was at 100, I hate him because I watched the game. The first goal was a brilliant pass from Ben White. Ben White just knew that Bukayo was actually going, and when he got the ball to, I was just watching I was watching the movie. I was like, if Bukayo breaks this ball back, Robertson is gone, and that's a goal. And no surprise, it's like clockwork. The moment he brought that ball back, I said, okay, fine. First goal is here already. Got in.
That goal was so fast. Bam!
It was so fast. Exactly, it was so fast. Liverpool. I think. And Stott will actually say that this has been his toughest game since he took charge of Liverpool, because you normally expect a setup, a lineup of how Arsenal wants to play, but in this particular game, I think Mikel Arteta went one up. He changed it completely. If you were observant in that game, Liverpool had problems in midfield because of the fact that there was no exact person to mark. If you notice one thing, when the lineup came out, you had Thomas Partey playing at right back,
Yes.
right? But if you
Yes.
notice that game, for the majority of that game, Partey was actually in midfield, not a right
Yeah,
back.
it was.
But
Yeah.
one thing he did that was effective was Partey somehow found a way to completely neutralize Luis Diaz.
Pata.
Diaz was a no-show for this game, and that was a major disadvantage for Liverpool. It played out with them seriously because they couldn't press in from the flanks. It was becoming difficult. So basically, they had to now go back to square one, try to operate from the midfield and see if they could get it directly to Salah, who also was having challenges, but he was also able to find a way until finally at that point whereby he got able to break free and actually got the equalizer.
So what exactly,
I think
so what exactly do you think can we say
made Arsenal lose drop the 3 points?
Yeah.
Yes. I think
at what point
it came down to just one moment. The moment Gabriel got injured, I already knew that this was it. Because the thing is this. We've already known that Arsenal's basic defensive pairing has always been Saliba and Gabriel. These are the towers they have in the backline. These are two immovable forces, basically, and whenever they combine together, you know it's going to be difficult. You already had Saliba out with the suspension, so you now have to reshuffle with Gabriel and Ben White. And funny enough, Ben White actually gave a commanding. Ben White actually made us remember the fact that he's actually a central defender, not a fullback. He actually gave an outstanding performance. But the moment Gabriel got injured, I looked at that bench and I was like, okay, here we go again. Obviously, there's only one person who's coming out of that bench, and that is Kivior. And Kivior is not one man you will want to put
in there
your hopes in defensively, because he has one or two moments where he makes mistakes. And funny enough, two of those moments cost Arsenal the game. He was meant to be marking Nunes. He forgot his marker, and that was how Salah got through.
Now, I want to ask you now, with this major injury rocking Arsenal now, are you seeing, what do you feel to it? I mean, this injury.
No, I'm not. I think I'm not. I think I'm not really worried. Where I'm going to be worried majorly is defensively. But the good thing is, Saliba is back. It's one game. He's back already. And also the reports that came out from the medical team was that both Gabriel Magalhaes and Julian Timber did not have serious injuries, so they're actually fit to play. And I think another news that will excite a lot of Arsenal fans is the fact that Martin Odegaard returns to training on the pitch this week. So the skipper is back. He's getting back to full match fitness, and obviously we'll be having him back on the field as soon as possible. In fact, I think the game against Newcastle might be a bit early, but at least for the game at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea, it's good to go. So basically, I would say gradually we knew that there were going to be setbacks, obviously, which was going to come. But the thing is, being able to at least find a way to manage. Let's look at it. How many games has Odegaard missed? Odegaard has missed almost 6 games or so, and in those 6 games, Arsenal have been able to draw 1. They've been able to lose 1, actually. It shows that at least they've been able to find an alternative means to actually get results, which is that are actually contending for the title should do. Find a way to get results, because the truth is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You're going to be off days, there are going to be bad days, but the main thing is you make sure that your bad days are very few and limited, because if it happens on a regular basis, you can just cancel the title combine.
All right, this is how far we can go, Jeffers. I really appreciate you joining us on this show. All right, same time when we come back on Friday for the Game 10. Yes, Game 10 preview. I want to say thank you so much, Jeffers.
Game 10, yeah. Game 10,
all love, bro. All right. All right, people. Smash the like on the video. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to our channel. And I'm going to go at time out. Much time. Now, I want to come back on Friday. I want to say have a nice week ahead. Bye for now.